out now on Netflix. Stars an ensemble cast: Kevin Hart, Gugu Mbatha-Raw, Ursula Cabero, Jean Reno, Billy Magnuson, Vincent D'Onofrio, Sam Worthington. This focuses on an international heist crew led by Cyrus Whitaker, who raced to lift $500 million in gold from a passenger plane at 40,000 feet. Here's a little story for you guys. I was having a great day today, all right? I woke up, I felt good. It was my brother's baby shower. Went to that, had a nice time, nice to see family and friends. Then I came home and I decided to put Netflix on and was like, I'll check out that Kevin Hart heist movie. I'm not expecting anything from it. It was worse than I thought. This is legitimately one of the worst things I have ever seen. This is my last straw with Netflix original movies, unless they buy it from a studio, because that's the only time it seems like they actually try and put any effort into anything. But Netflix original movies, I'm done. That's it. This is literally one of the fakest, ugliest pieces of shit I have ever seen. I cannot believe human beings made this. This was a movie created by AI. There is nothing redeeming about this movie at all. This is the same exact stupidity Netflix has been putting out for years now. If this is your thing, then you'll probably like it. For me, for somebody who is a massive film fan and can clearly tell that Netflix just doesn't care anymore, because they clearly didn't during the strikes. They clearly were not on the side of any of the actors during the strikes, just like any of the other studios, that they just want the viewership. Because we all know what's going to happen here. They're going to claim, oh, Lift is the most viewed movie in Netflix history, as they do with every original release that they have. And based on the critical reception of any of them, I find that hard to believe. This is an ugly movie to look at. Every single scene in this movie is filmed against a CGI backdrop, and the CGI is horrible. None of the actors in here look like they even want to be here. Everybody's collecting a paycheck. Nobody is investing. Kevin Hart is not his usual spunky, energetic self. Even he knows that he is making trash that is probably created by AI. The director, F. Gary Gray, has directed some action movies before, and he has expertise in a movie like this about heists. He directed the remake of The Italian Job. This doesn't even feel like he directed it. It feels so fake. It looks so fake. You know how people were saying that The Flash looked like a fake movie? That it was one of the ugliest things people had seen? Yeah, take that, apply it to this movie, and multiply it by like 1,000. That's what this movie is. And Netflix won't care. But you know what, Netflix? Based on the critical reception of just this and every other movie, you just got your lunch. Do you not get that? You just got your lunch. Uninspired acting, terrible CGI, fake looking scenery. Get out of here. I am done. This is pathetic. This is why I have such a grudge against Netflix. This is typical Netflix behavior. They don't care. They want the views. It's like studios wanting money, churning out sequels to try and make a quick buck, cheap looking movies that they know they can just put in the dollar bin at Walmart. But hey, you know what? As much as I hate David Zaslav and what he's doing with Warner Brothers, at least this movie was made. It wasn't just shelved after it was filmed for a tax write-off. Probably should have been, though. If you can't tell by my tone of voice, I can't stand this movie. This movie is fucking awful. It's the same exact thing. You know exactly where this movie's going. Every Netflix original action movie feels like this. I don't know why. That it's written backwards. I feel like I'm starting at the end of the movie. Why does it feel like that? And the plot revolves around an NFT. Like, What? Nobody likes NFTs? Literally. Like, that just pissed me off. Actors just fought for their right to not let studios use AI. And studios are just like, well, we don't give a shit anymore. So let's just make stuff involving AI and NFTs because everybody, that's the future. That's what's popular. No, NFTs are stupid. That's the thing. This whole thing revolves around NFTs. Like, of course, of course, of course. I'm done. I'm done. I really don't have much of a critical analysis for this movie. It's just me ranting about Netflix again because that's how these things go. Next time there's a Netflix original action movie, I'm not even going to watch it. Or if I do watch it, I'm not even going to review it. I don't care at this point. I can't care at this point. This is the same movie as Heart of Stone, which is the same movie as The Gray Man, which is the same movie as everything else they've churned out. Extraction, I'll give them Extraction because I actually do think the Extraction movies are fun entertainment. And I do think that those are actually well made. There is love and care put into those movies. So when Extraction 3 inevitably comes out, I'll review it. Unless if it's a movie they buy from another studio or if it's like something there I'm like, okay, Netflix, this is what you should be doing more of. I'm not reviewing Netflix movies anymore. I can't stand this anymore. I can't believe people are actually falling for this shit. And nobody even likes these movies. Like the critical reception on them's not that great. Go on like Rotten Tomatoes, look at the user score for these movies. Go on IMDb and look at the user score for these movies. Nobody is giving high praise to these movies. So I don't know why Netflix even continues to churn them out because they're claiming that these movies have high viewership. Nobody is telling anybody to go watch these movies. They're not. They're not, especially when they're this poorly made, when everything is against a CGI backdrop with uninterested and uninspired acting and a director who has proven he can make some sweet action with Fast and Furious 8 and The Italian Job. He just doesn't care. It's the Flash effect. What everybody was saying about the Flash applies here. Not a single thing about this movie is good. I'm sorry. If you like this movie, more power to you. If you like what Netflix does and they entertain you with these movies, more power to you. But I can't. I can't do it anymore. Lift is just another in a long line of Netflix movies that belongs in popcorn hell. How that wasn't full of profanity, I have no idea. So guys, Lift, what did you think of Lift? Let me know in the comments below. Curious to know if you like this or not, but I highly doubt that a lot of people are going to actually come out of this really liking it. I'll leave my link to my website in the description below. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. My name is Alex Madden, and I will see you at the movies somewhere.